Hello folks, it is Karen here and we are ready to do a little bit of an exercise session now. So what we're going to do is we are going to, firstly, it's very important that you work at your body's level, okay? So we're going to do a bit of like a circuit style session today. So it's going to be like 30 seconds of each exercise. And you're going to do as much or as little as you can for those 30 seconds, okay? So if you want to do loads and loads and jump around and go dead fast, that's fine. But if you want to take it a little bit smaller, a little bit slower, then that is fine as well. You just do as much as you want to do, okay? Make sure that you are not going to do anything that's going to hurt you, okay? And make sure that you're dressed properly as well. So you've got good clothes on that are nice and loose, so you're not wearing anything around your neck or anything like that as well. You might want to get yourself a little drink of water close by, and if you've got some favourite music, it's probably a good idea to put that music on as well, okay? I'm not going to play any music because there's always going to be somebody who doesn't like my music, and that's okay. So maybe just play your favourite music, okay? And that might give you a bit more motivation when we are doing our exercises. So we're going to start nice and gentle, nice and easy, first of all. And then it gets a little bit harder, and then we're going to finish with a little stretch at the end, okay? So first of all, we're just going to have a little roll of our shoulders. You're going to make sure that you're sitting up as tall as you can, and your belly button is pulled in. Excellent. If you can, pop your hands on your shoulders and take your elbows around in a circle. Fantastic. Well done. And then taking your hands down to the side, we're going to reach down and up and down and up. Keep that belly button pulled in and up, down. One more of these to each side. Excellent. And then this is your last one. Well done. Hands onto your knees. Take a little look behind you. So I'm having a little turn around and then come back to the middle, and then a little turn around and come back to the middle, and a little turn around and keep it going. We're going to do one more of these on each side. Excellent stuff. And then we're going to get going and moving our body, doing our warm-up. So for our warm-up, we do 1 minute of each activity. Okay, so we're going to start with a march, and you can march just your legs, just your arms, or both together. And we're not doing this too hard, okay? So this is nice and easy. This is just getting our body moving, getting our body a bit warmer. That's all we're doing. And as I say, we're doing 1 minute of each thing for our warm-up. And we're going to do 4 different things for our warm-up. So keep it going. And if you're feeling good, you can then make it a little bit bigger if you want to, but you don't have to. And if it's starting to feel like it's a bit too much, maybe rest your legs and just do your arms. You've got another 15 seconds on this one before we change to a little toe tap forward. So you're either going to tap your toe or your heel forwards and backwards, one at a time, okay? And it doesn't matter how big you make that. So you're just going to take your foot forward and back and forward and back. Now you can't really fully see that on my screen, but hopefully you understand taking a little tap forward and back. So you're taking your foot forwards and backwards. And if that feels okay, we're going to go with our arms at the same time as well. And you don't have to do both arms. You could do this one arm at a time, or you could take your arms up and down if that feels better for you. Whatever you want to do. Try and move your arms and your legs together if you can. Excellent, well done. Keep it going. Still sitting up lovely and tall. Excellent, well done. We've got another 15 seconds on this one, and then we're going to take it out and in, okay? So your out and in can be your arms, your legs, or both together. Out and in. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we're going to go out and in, out and in, out and in. Whatever that looks like for you. It might go up, it might go down, it might go both together. Just remember, you've got to keep it going for 1 whole minute. That's quite a long time, really. Let's keep it going. If you want to work harder, take your arms up a little bit higher. If you want to take it a little bit easier, take your arms a little bit lower and make your legs a little bit smaller. So if you want to work harder, you take it a bit bigger. Well done. And then we've got one more exercise for our warm-up. And then once we've done that, we're going to get onto our main circuit exercises. 15 more seconds here. Our next one, we keep our feet still and we reach from one side to the other side. I will explain more when we get to do it, but we've got 5 more seconds here first. 3, 2, 1. Keeping your feet nice and still, you're going to go reach and reach and reach and reach. Excellent. So you reach across your body and then you bring it back to the middle. And if that feels good, you can go a little bit faster. If that feels really easy and you want to make it a little bit harder, you can go with both hands. And if you again want to make it a little bit harder, you can take it a little bit higher or lower to make it easier. And go a little bit slower if you need to make it easier as well. But if this is comfy for you, you can keep it going 1 arm or 2 arms, whatever you want to do. And I'm hoping that after we finish this one, you're going to be feeling a little bit warmer. Your body's going to be feeling like it's getting a little bit warmer. Your heart's pumping a little bit faster. Your breathing might be a bit more like that. You've got 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and then rolling your shoulders. Excellent. Nice and slow. And then just taking a little march of your feet. Really slow march. Lovely stuff. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we have our circuit, okay? So this is 30 seconds of each activity, okay? So you can do each thing for 30 seconds and you can try and make that as hard as you want to make it if you want to, or you can make it a little bit easier if you need to, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a kick of our legs, okay, or a little, if you don't want to kick your legs, you can flick your hands forwards instead. If you can move your arms and your legs, that's really good because it makes your heart work a little bit harder, okay? Are you ready? We've got 30 seconds. We're going to wait 10 more seconds before we start, okay? And then after 30 seconds, we're going to change our exercise. With your kicks, if you can, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's kick our legs. So you're going to kick your legs, and I'm going to have a little shake in my hands at the same time. You don't have to. You could punch your hands. You could reach your hands. You could keep your hands still if you want to. That'll make it a little bit easier. You can reach your hands above your head, and that'll make it even harder. Whatever you need to do is absolutely perfect. The next thing that we are going to do is we are going to go out and in once again like we did in our warm-up. Out and in for your next one. In 3, 2, 1, out and in. And if you can, you're going to take bigger arms. And you might want to do both legs at once, and that'll make it a little bit harder if you do want to do that. It's up to you. You might say, oh, I need to go a little bit smaller, and that is fine as well. Whatever you need to do. Out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. Well done. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Yes, you have got 5 more seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. We are going to go onto our tippy toes and down. Tippy toes and down. Now you might just decide to stay in your chair and do that, or you might stand up and go onto your tippy toes and down. It's up to you. We've got 30 seconds here to do it whichever way you want to do it. Another 15 seconds. Remember, you can do this sat down. If you want to be sat down, you can be sat down to do it. Just lifting your heels up and down, onto your tippy toes and down. Lovely stuff. The next one that we're going to do is a little run or a march on the spot for 30 seconds. A little run or a march, whichever you want to do. Well done. Keep it going. Yes. Yes, 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 a little bit faster, a little bit faster. Yes, brilliant. Well done. Excellent, and then we're going to try and lift our knees up one at a time. Not yet. 3, 2, 1, lift those knees up. You've got 30 seconds of lifting those knees up. 30 seconds of lifting those knees up. Well done, and again, if you would want to make it harder, you move your arms at the same time as well, or you lift those knees up a little bit higher. Well done. Excellent stuff. The next one that we're going to do is called a sit to stand. So you stand up and you sit down, okay? Are you ready? If you don't want to stand up and sit down, you push your feet down into the floor as if you're going to stand up. Off we go. So we stand up and we sit down. If you would like to, you don't have to stand all the way up. You can just push your feet down as if you're about to stand up and then you sit back down again. But if you can, all the way up and down. Well done. Keep it going. You're doing really well. Excellent. We've got one more exercise to do. Are you ready? Your next exercise goes up and down, up and down. So you reach as big as you can and you make yourself as small as you can. Up and down, up and down. Lovely. Fantastic stuff. Keep it going. Keep it going. You're almost there. You've got 8 more seconds of this one and then we have a little rest. And one more and resting just there. So when you rest, try and keep your body slowly moving. It can do whatever it wants to, like it's in space. Oh, hello. Whatever you want to do, nice and slow, nice and easy. We have a little rest for our first one. Excellent stuff, brilliant, well done guys. Have a little roll of those shoulders. We're going to go through those exercises again. Are you ready? We are going to start with our kick for 30 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Let's kick those legs. So again, you can kick or you can just tap down on the floor if you'd rather. You can flick your hands. You can take your hands above your head. You can do one hand at a time. You don't have to move your legs if you don't want to. You don't have to go this fast. You can go a little bit slower if you need to. Well done. Excellent. Keep it going. Keep it going. Our next one was out and in. Do you remember out and in for 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Out and in, out and in. One leg or both legs. You don't even have to use your legs. You can use just your arms if you want to use just your arms. Whatever you want to do. Just your legs if you would rather. Everything all at once if you want. Whatever you want to do for 30 seconds. Out and in. Done. Keep it moving. Keep that belly button pulled in. And our next one, can you remember, was onto your tippy toes and down, whether you are sat down or stood up. In 4, 3, 2. So we go tippy toes and down. Lift your heels and down. You can do that stood up if you want to. Whatever you want to do. Keep standing if you can. I'm just going to demonstrate sat down because I did the stood up version before. Well done. Really, really good. Our next one was a little run, wasn't it? A run or a march if you need to march. If it's all getting a bit too much, march if you need to. Are you ready? In 4, 3, 2. We go for a little march. Let's go. March or a run if you can. Running if you can. Well done. If you don't want to move your legs, you can just do your arms. Or you could just do your legs. You're doing really well, guys. Keep it going. We've got 10 more seconds here before we do our knee lifts. Really, really good. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Knee lifts. Now remember, you can lift your arms if you want to make it harder. You can go a little bit slower if you need to make it a little bit easier. Whatever you want to do is absolutely fine. It's perfect, in fact. So we've got our sit to stand. So where we look like we're going to stand up or we actually stand up is our next one, okay? Are you ready? If you can, we are pushing down into the floor, a big press, pushing it down. So we push it down and up and down if you can, or you just push it down here. So I'm going to demonstrate this one for a little while. Pushing and sit back down. Push and sit back down. If you can, stand all the way up. If you can, go all the way up. Yes, but some people might have real difficulty doing that. Try not to use your hands on the chair, so try not to help push yourself up. Lovely stuff. We've just got our reaches up and down, and that's us finished. Are you ready? We have a little stretch and then we're done. Up and down, up and down. Wherever that means for you. You don't have to move your back. You can just do one hand at a time if you want. Up and down we go. Really good. Keep that belly button pulled in. You're doing fantastically well. Well done. Excellent. Maybe 2 more if you can. And whenever you've done your 2, we're just going to have a little move once again. A little like float. Oh, like you're in space. Lovely. We're going to have a little stretch just now. So roll in your shoulders. And you're going to reach your hands as far back behind you as you can. Well done. Lovely, lovely stuff. And relaxing those arms forward again. Pull your belly button in and bring your hands around like you're hugging a really big ball. Like a really big, like, so you pull your belly button in, it's like you've got your arms in a big circle and you're hugging a really big ball. Well done. And relaxing from there. We're going to do a couple of stretches for our legs. I'm going to move back and move to the side so you can see what I'm doing. You guys stay facing your camera so you can see me. But if I move to here, just so you can see what I'm doing a little bit easier, we're going to take one foot forward, sit on the edge of your chair with a nice straight back. Toes are up to the ceiling. So they're not down, they're up. And then we take a little lean forward with your chest and your nose is lifted. Well done. And then lifting it up, and let's do the other side. So the other foot goes forward, toes are up to the ceiling. And then whenever you're ready, you lean it forward. Lovely. And then you bring it up. The last one that we're going to do, feet are nice and still together. Just have a little roll down, and it's like you're going to hug your knees. And now this might be comfortable, but if that's not comfortable, maybe hug your tummy instead. A little roll down. And then up nice and tall, rolling them shoulders. Stretching it up as high as you can. And relaxing down from there. If you can, I'm just going to turn myself back around so you can see me. If you can, you're going to take one hand to here and then the other hand to here. And you're going to bring them a little bit closer so they face each other. And then give yourselves and each other a beautiful clap. Yeah, you're all finished. Thank you so much indeed, folks. I hope that's been okay for you. And I look forward to seeing you very soon. Take care.